Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 1st, 6 a.m. Central Time. New month, new quarter, new beginning. So looking at the precious metals here yesterday, precious metals, they moved sharply lower around 2 p.m. This was after Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell reiterated that they will lower interest rates over time. He also emphasized that the U.S. economy remains on solid ground. This was at a speaking engagement in Nashville. He also reiterated confidence that inflation will keep moving towards the Fed's 2% target, and he added that they're not on any preset course. So that was the rhetoric that really disappointed the investors. We saw gold futures down 0.5%, copper down 1%, silver down 1.2%, platinum down 3%. So big sell off there. He pulled a play out of the ECB's playbook. So they did this a couple weeks ago. They said that they were not on a preset course. What happened? The euro currency rose, the dollar index sold off. All of your metals, they went up that day. Gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, they all rose on that day. Most asset classes did across the board. So you get the opposite effect here when he pulls that and says it out. So the dollar index, it rose, and also 2-year treasury yields, they rose as well. So getting into the overnight price action here, we do have precious metals. Their rebound as traders are repositioning for the fourth quarter. Now, yesterday I did share a bullish trade here in the gold market that is a seasonal analysis. Let me know if you find those types of ideas beneficial. You look at October, the month of October, copper futures have risen 14 out of the last 15 years. And then also, we do run the seasonal analysis on the gold market. So if you look, there's that low point right there on October gold, and it tends to rally back up, and you get the same type of effect on the silver market. Now remember that seasonal tendency doesn't have to play out. It's just one tool in your toolbox that you tend to look at here. The only thing that I have suspicious about this is we're at such high levels that I might wait this week, because we have a lot of data, for some kind of sell-off before you start to position in some kind of seasonal type of trade here for our clients at Blue Line Futures. Now looking at the markets here overnight, you do have December gold up about $11.70, 26.71. Small trading range, only about 20 bucks. You look at December silver up 18 cents. Again, small trading range here, only about 30 cents, maybe a little bit less. So we're trading at 31.64. The December copper coming back up a bit, 456. Nice to see that market back over 450 and towards the higher end of the range. Looking at October, platinum up $1 at 9.79, in January at 9.91. So a lot of traders did position in the platinum market yesterday. The people that I had spoken to, we said that if we're going to stick our toe in the water here, we're probably going to have to wait for a dip below 900 if we're going to add that second position. So that's something that we did with the clients as well. Now, looking at the different things here that are going on. Oh, one thing, I'll be on CNBC at 1:15 Central Time, around then, talking about the precious metals markets, and I'm going to specifically try and hone in on silver and give a trade idea there. So let me know what you think about the trade idea. Now, getting into the CME's Fed Watch Tool. This was what really moved the needle yesterday. We saw the odds of a 50 basis point cut really come out of the market, and it shifted over to the 25 basis point camp. So you got a 60% chance that the Fed only cuts 25 basis points, and a 39% chance that the Fed cuts 50 basis points. So this was a big shift here yesterday, and that's what moved those markets down. Now today we're going to have a lot of data coming out, and I'm going to be really interested to see how copper and platinum and also silver react to the manufacturing PMI, the ISM PMI, and also the JOLTS data, jobs openings. You're going to have a ton of Fed speakers all day today here at 11 a.m., 11:10, and then they go into the evening hours. So quite a bit of data that's going to move these markets around quite a bit. Now, what I do here a lot of times on new quarters and new months is I start to map out on charts kind of where I would become more bullish on a market or where I would become more defensive in a seasonal type of play, like the precious metals, which tend to rise, don't necessarily have to, into something like the fourth quarter or a new month. So basically on the silver market, I really look at yesterday's high and low because it was quite wide. It was a $1 wide sell-off that we saw from 32.15 on the upside, 31.15 on the downside. A move back over 32.15 will most likely squeeze the shorts back higher. So we'll see futures probably trade back up to the $33 level. If we take out 31.15, it opens the door up for a wider correction down to the Fed low, which is 30.03. A lot of people look at that level as a major catalyst and key level of support. A break below that level should be a quick washout down to the 50-day moving average, which is rising at 29.61. So those are the levels I would have mapped out on a chart. If you look at the gold market, similar type of setup. 26.87.70 was the high yesterday. A break back above that warrants a move up to 2700 psychological level and also old all-time highs. A break below the 2646 level opens a wider correction, 2615, 2600, and then a lot of the analysts are waiting for something in the 25s before they start to press the long. So you got any questions, give me a call. Again, I'll be on CNBC 115 talking the metals, probably talking that silver market and projecting a trade idea. You got any questions, you're a client of Blue Line Futures, give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures option trading does involve risk of loss, may not be suitable to all investors. Good luck, good trading.